Our main activity is running the food pantry in town, so that's our main focus, but we do many other things as well. The Lions International asks us to be involved in several different areas, including sight and hearing, environmental support, diabetes, and hunger is one of their areas of concentration. So every year we do cleanup around town. Last year we did up around the gazebo, raking and cleaning up leaves and pulling weeds, things like that. We hope to do that again this year. We try to sponsor events that bring families out, like the annual Easter egg hunt. The last couple of years we've had to do it as a drive-through, but we are planning on having it as a walk-in actual hunt this year again. So that's coming up on April 17th. And then we like to help the Boys and Girls Club. We did a cookout there last year during homecoming for their 16th birthday celebration. And we do other things in conjunction with them as well. We do pancake breakfast for the senior center. In the past, people might have remembered that we took place in the Stillman's Fair, took part in running that.
I'm going to count down from 5. Everybody help me. When you get to 0, you can run. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
So some other things that we do, they're fun, but they're also fundraisers for us. We have a calendar raffle that we do every January, February timeframe. Local businesses and people, Lions and community members donate gifts, and then we raffle them off. It's a little fun event. I get on Facebook every night and pull the names and the winners. We do meat bingos twice a year as well. And in the past, we've been at the Eastwood Club. They've been a good supporter of us. This year, we're going to be at the Manusnaut Club. We probably get about 100, 150 people that come out, and we play meat bingo. And people go home with big chunks of meat and other things that go along with it. And all these fundraisers that we do, it not only provides fun to the community and a time to get together, but it raises money to go towards the food pantry and go towards other Lions things that we do for the community. Like, for example, we help children, students at school that maybe can't afford eyeglasses. We have a program that if a school nurse or a family reaches out to us, we have a relationship with an eye doctor in Leominster that helps us allow that child to have an exam and get glasses if need be, things like that. So we've helped with fuel assistance in the past with some families that have been in trouble in the winter. So different things that, that we're able to support the community with. Lunenburg Lions has a food pantry coordinator. Her name is Nancy Beach, and after Dave Berthium stepped back from the job, we needed someone to step in and really take it and run with it. It is a job in itself, and it's amazing to think that somebody puts in that much time to something that is a volunteer position. But we are amazed at what Dave has done in the past, and now Nancy has taken the reins, and we're so happy. She brings in multiple volunteers to help do this job, and we're just so thankful. Next, we're going to move on to having her give us a tour of the pantry, so we hope you enjoy that.
The Lunenburg Community Food Pantry is open 3 times a week, Tuesday nights, Thursday nights, and Sunday mornings. Our customers come in this door. We greet them with a cart, and we have a volunteer follow them around and help them shop in our pantry. If you look here, we have several shelves of food, a lot of canned goods, dry goods, and pasta. Here they can shop for pasta sauce, spaghetti, macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes. Here's our breakfast nook. Here we have syrups, cereals, pancake mix, oatmeal, and we invite our clients to shop. If you come over this way, We have a lot of snacks that have been donated by Lunenburg residents. All the food you see here is purchased by gift cards that are given to us by and donated to us by the Lunenburg residents. And also residents drop off food that we also accept into the pantry. Over here you see a lot of our volunteers are helping to stock the shelves. We have tuna fish, we have canned chicken, canned meats. Here we have 5 rows of canned vegetables where we have corn, beets, green beans, carrots. We love to help our customers with condiments, which are very hard to access when you're on a limited income. So we always have some vegetable oil, mayonnaise, and ketchup for them, as well as healthy alternative, which are a variety of beans. Last fall, we were donated 2 refrigerators, one a double door freezer in which we store all of our meats. And over here, we have a double door refrigerator also donated where we keep our produce. We receive donations 52 weeks a year. Any resident can donate at any time and bring it to us during our open pantry times. We accept it in small bags to cases of food, which is wonderful when they donate so much. This came in today, and what we do with each product is we examine each product, we find out its expiration date, and then we sticker it with an expiration date. This represents it expires in 2022, so we try to make sure that the product that expires this year is used up this year. The packaging behind me is, this is for one family. We've bought them today. We went and purchased for them the potatoes and onions and celery and milk, also eggs and butter, whatever they checked off on their list that they needed for today. And they will come in tonight and pick this up, as well as shop in the pantry for their other food. This is today's meat donated by Hannaford. We're going through it, we will sort it, and then put it in the freezer for our next distribution day. Over the year, Hannaford has donated thousands of dollars in meat and produce and breads to us, and we're very grateful. This is Thursday night, and this is what Hannaford donated to us for food and bread for tonight. We're setting up the walk-in pantry, which runs from 7 to 8 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and 11 to 12 on Sundays. The different types of breads we get here are the designer breads. We have hamburger buns, we have Italian bread, we have sliced bread, white and wheat and swirls, French toast type bread. It's all just wonderful. We also get muffins and cakes. We found that people didn't really want to take a whole cake home. They wanted to take a piece or two. So what we are now doing is we're slicing up the cakes and putting them into containers so people can take just one slice home. Butter, yogurt. In addition to our donations and Hannaford's donations, the Salvation Army out of Fitchburg calls us 2 or 3 times a year, and we go out to Springfield where they have excess product that we bring back to the pantry.
My wife and I volunteer quite a bit. We're available almost every night that they have the food pantry, as well as the other Lions events. I volunteer because I like helping out in the community. It keeps me busy. It's met a lot of nice people through the Lions Club and through the food pantry, and it's just a good thing to do.
So I have great respect and love for Dave Berthium, who started the food pantry and has been a Lion for a long, long time here in town. I should say Dave has known me for as long as I've been alive. He has been a fixture in town, as were my parents and so forth through all the years. So I grew up, seeing Dave regularly. Have been very honored to be part of Lions with him. He has taught us so much about the food pantry, about how to be selfless in serving the community and helping others with no judgment, no questions asked, just being there to help those in need.
So my name is Dave Berthium, and I reside here in Lunenburg, and I've been a member of 2 Lions Club. The first Lions Club was in 1999, when I first joined, which was called the Fitchburg-Lunenburg Lions Club. And then in 2007, which is when the current Lunenburg Turkey Hill Family Lions Club was formed, that's when we formed that club. Our official charter date is January 1st of 2007. It was a young lady from Lunenburg High School, Dave Clement, who is the founding father of this particular Lions Club, and I were at a Lunenburg Community Council meeting here in Lunenburg at the library. And there was a young lady there representing Lunenburg High School. The school was doing a food drive. And her question to the group, there was maybe 10 or 12 of us at the table in the Mary Sardonic room at the library, asked where the nearest food pantry was, or food bank. And the answer was, there was none in Lunenburg. So after that meeting, Jane Doyle, who was the chairperson of the community council, and Dave Clement and I got together, and Jane said, we need to have a food pantry. So that's how it started. That was the initial part of it. And from there, I went to the fire chief, who was Chief Glennie at the time. And I'm sure you're going to know this name. Sue Glennie is his wife, and she was the head nurse at the schools. So they allowed us to use space upstairs over the fire station. Actually, it was very good. I loved it there. I was with the food pantry from August 3rd of 2007 was the first date that we actually had a customer and food at the fire station. And I was there until last year, when the current administration here moved it from the fire station to here. At Thanksgiving, and this is where both Chief Glennie and the current chief, Chief Sullivan, allowed us to basically take over the fire station. So for about 3 hours on a Sunday morning, always the Sunday prior to Thanksgiving, we would meet at 6:30 in the morning, and maybe you were there at 6:30, Dan. I know I was there at 6:30 with several Lions Club members and some volunteers. And Chief Sullivan or Chief Glennie would be there, and they would move not all of the trucks out, but a lot of the trucks, and park them in the parking lot where they could very easily be used if there were a call. So we would take over the station. We would put together anywhere from 96 baskets to 132 baskets. And we'd have volunteers like the Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts, people from the high school, student council, National Honor Society, and Lions Club members there to help us do this. There was a lot of work done before that to get all this food at the station, because it all had to be there on that Sunday morning. And then from that, we would do that from like 7:30 to 8:30, and at 9 o'clock, the 96 customers, or 132 depending, would drive through, go around the station, through the station, and they'd pick up whatever basket number they had, because everyone was assigned a basket number. And by 10 o'clock, 10:30, it was all done.
Our Lions Club right now is about 93 members strong and growing, and you know, the participation level can be different for everyone. So, you know, people are worried about joining the club. I hear them say sometimes, "Oh, I don't think I have time for that." But we're not that kind of club. Like, you don't have to sign up and be at everything. You can sign up and just, you know, maybe be a contributor once a year. Whether it's coming to an event and actually doing a job, or coming into the pantry and doing something. You could just be, you know, that person that pays the dues, and that dues helps us keep the club going. You may never show up for anything, but of course we want to see people. So, you know, we would hope that everybody would join us. You know, we love to get out into the community. We visit local churches. We've been to the schools. We get ourselves out there so people know that we're here, so that we can help. Another thing I want to mention too about our club is that we are a family Lions Club, and we're the only one in our Lions district that is a family Lions Club. So we don't just allow adults, we want the whole family to come in. It's really important to us for families to work together in the community, to be together in the community. So, you know, when you're thinking about joining, it's not just, hey, you know, mom or dad, or, you know, a single person here or there. We accept everyone. Whether you want to be a Lion or not, we will take volunteers anytime, whether it's here at the pantry or at one of our events. You can reach out to us, our website, www.lunenburglions.org, or our phone number, 978-660-8074. And we can reach back out to you. You know, volunteers come in all shapes and sizes. You know, if mom and dad want to come with their kids and sort canned goods, that's great. Somebody wants to come to one of our events and flip burgers or pack food, that's great too. Anybody is welcome. We'd love to have volunteers. Another important thing I want to recognize is our supporters in the community. Not only our community members, townspeople that, you know, send in donations or help when we need someone, but the businesses in town that, you know, donate to us, or, you know, for example, we have a trailer that we use to cart some of our supplies around when we're doing events. And Powell's Stone and Gravel has allowed us to store our trailer in one of their buildings for the winter, so it wasn't out in the weather. So things like that. You know, our refrigerator and freezer that we have in the pantry now were donated through Dave McDonald, who's a big supporter of us here in town. So those are just a couple of people, you know, to mention, but the list is endless. Dick's Market Garden, Sterilite in Townsend. You know, there's so many people that help us, and we're grateful for that.